Stupid Jesus. Rom, not a com, just a rom action. On paper, this movie should have been great because it's Florence Pugh.
It's stacked.
Andrew Garfield. You know what I mean? Who I never thought would be in a movie together, but here we are. Both using their British accent, by the way.
Okay.
This movie jumps around to 3 time periods. Beginning, middle, end. Beginning when they first meet. Middle when they're like fucking and in a relationship. And then the end when she has cancer. And she only has cancer because they wanted to have children, but she has ovarian cancer, and she wanted to get both of them removed. But because Andrew Garfield wanted kids, she kept one, which then spread, which is now the movie. Yeah. So that's the main plot. That's the main plot. It's not good, and it's very depressing. Yeah. And it jumps around time periods to the point where you don't even know where they are in their relationship or timeline. And it's like, they're trying to get pregnant for a little bit in one of the timelines, but you already have seen a flash forward to where they already have a kid, right? And she's getting like miscarriages and like they can't get pregnant, and there's a lot of tension in those scenes, but we already know they have a kid. So it's like they're creating this tension, this false tension when there's an outcome we already know. Like, and it's that the entire way through. The entire way through. Like, it starts with them already having been in a relationship and already having a kid.
Right.
Like, and then it cuts to like, oh, how did they meet? And like, she accidentally hits him with her car.
Oh, like Back to the Future.
Like Back to the Future.
So like, this could be.
Oh, we're cooking. No DeLorean, no Doc Brown, no Einstein. We're kind of fucked here. Yeah, we're kind of fucked here. So she hits him with the car because he was alone in a hotel room and had to like sign something but didn't have a pen. So then he goes to a convenience store to buy a pen instead of checking the hotel lobby for a pen. And then she hits him. And then that's how they meet.
If only he would have not got, oh my God.
So the whole movie is basically he needed a pen and now they met. And if he didn't just go down, if he went to the lobby to get a pen instead of leaving the hotel, Florence Pugh wouldn't have died from ovarian cancer. Isn't that shitty? Isn't that bonkers shitty? Yeah. I didn't like this movie. The girl I was with seeing this movie did not like this movie. So if that tells you anything you need to know.
So you went like as a chick flick date movie.
Yes. And one last ride in our theater because it was closing. Our local theater's closing, which we'll do a different episode. Yeah. And I was like, I can't have Venom 3 be the last fucking movie I see in this theater. I can't. So I'm like, any Showtime, this movie was playing. So I'm like, let's go, you know? And it was just slog.
Like, should have been Venom 3 is the last movie. Should have been Venom 3
was the last movie I see. I did get to see Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh fuck multiple times. Full tit. No dick. I didn't get to see Andrew Garfield's dick, so that's, you know, whatever.
This video took a turn, but yeah, go on.
That's the kind of movie it is, man. They're like, drama, fuck. Drama, fuck. Drama. Like, throughout the whole movie.
So Florence Pugh's like, I liked what I did with in
Oppenheimer. Yeah, but she just didn't want to do it with Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
She's like, I pick Andrew Garfield now. I auditioned, but I didn't get the part, so, you know. Fucking.
I tried.
Yeah, this movie gets like yeah, like, it was good, like, crafted. It was well crafted, but there was no discernible thing of, like, what time period they're in.
It's just one of the snooze fests. And the premise really is flimsy. Like, very flimsy. I need to get a pen.
He needed to get a pen. So then they have a little meet cute.
Like, he couldn't have, like, got a pen from the lobby and been thinking about something as he walked on the road writing, not paying attention to the car that hit him, and then that at least sounds more realistic, right? And then the whole premise sounds, if I would have been paying attention that day, I'd never got...
Yeah. Also, there's a subplot of Florence Pugh is a restaurant owner.
Okay.
And somewhere down the line, she's at a restaurant, and, like, they're all working, and they get, like, put into this competition, like this UK cooking show competition thing, which is like the side plot. And it's the infinitely more interesting plot than what we're watching. And if they had just focused on this like cooking competition subplot, it would have been a great movie. But instead it's like, they go to the first heat or whatever it's called, like, and they
like you're getting into this cooking movie.
Yeah. Well, but they don't they bait you in with like, it's a meet cute, like Andrew Garfield, Florence Pugh, like meeting and starting a family. But then they also throw in this cooking competition side plot. And it's like, why didn't you make that the focus? Like, make that the focus of the movie, and then all this other bullshit is just happening on the side. Because it'd be like, oh, we won the cooking competition or whatever, but then there's also like we're gonna bring it down. She's dying a little bit. And they have a whole family. So it's like, she's like in the middle of like dying and going through chemotherapy, but she's also like stressing herself out and like competing in these cooking competitions. Like, which again happens twice in the movie, the cooking competitions. And one we don't even see. Like they walk into some doors and they're all in their chef shit and they're like, yeah, let's do this. And then it cuts and we don't even see any of that. And then the whole movie, the end of the movie is riding on like the finale of this cooking competition. And then to which she bails on because Andrew Garfield gets mad at her for not making a choice of like, you like that more than your family. And she's like, I'm dying and I want there to be something like people know me for. Like, because I am dying and there's nothing like that will stop that. You know what I mean?
This sounds like a not great movie.
It's not. It's very much not. And I'm all over the place, but this movie was all over the place. So that's pretty much the end of the movie. Is she bails on the cooking competition, the finale of the cooking competition. After they compete, after they finish what they need to do, she leaves before the results. Because she's like, I want to be with my family. And it's like, no, but you're at the thing. Like, finish the cooking competition and see the thing through.
But she made that choice.
But she made the choice.
The thing. The choice was the MacGuffin all along.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So then she dies from ovarian cancer.
Oh.
Yeah.
The end?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah. I know.
I'm not a fan of movies that take you on a terrible ride.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're driving and like every 30 seconds they're smacking you in the face, and then at the very end of the ride is plowing to a tree at 40 miles an hour.
Well, but
like,
also
what?
you like can't do like, oh, they might not be able to get pregnant, but they want to start a family when we've already seen the kid. We already know they have a child.
Flashbacks work when they're like, what's the point of a flashback?
You have to stick to a linear story.
For that, yeah.
Right. Like
that specific thing.
You can't show tension in the past when you already know that that problem has had a solution already.
Yeah, but this sounds like an actors getting to stretch their legs. Like, I'm going to carry this scene. Watch how good we can.
I'm going to act my ass off.
Right.
And they do. Like, Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh are great in this movie. I just wish it was, mostly because they fuck, but I just wish that it was a better package, surrounding it. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like a 3 out of 10. Like, it was not good. It's not even a good date movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I wish it was, because it would have done me a lot of solids if it was a good date movie.
You let me down, movie.
Yeah, you fucked me. You really fucked me on this one. Yeah. And then there was one lone guy at the very back of the theater.
And you just hear,
probably jerking off. Yeah. Anytime Florence Pugh got naked, you just started hearing that. What is that? Is there a leak? Maybe that's why they're closing the theater.
The AC broken?
Yeah. I'm so sorry. This movie sucked, and it deserves all the clowning on that we're doing right now. So
I didn't even hear this one. I got this one confused with the Tom Hanks.
Yeah, and also the
one.
Justin Timberlake. That's here.
Yeah,
not Time.
But that one's also like through time as they.
Yeah, but that's linear.
Ah.
Like, you can do a movie that spans like a couple generations if you stick to a linear path. Like, you can't jump around.
Okay, hold on. If you're in the present, and something is happening, is causing an event in the present,
right?
I can see a flashback,
but they're not even flashbacks.
But I can see a flashback showing why we got to that situation, and you don't know the outcome of the thing in the flashback that got you to point B. Right. So then you're like, oh, how did we get here?
How?
Who makes the mistake or whatever?
Right. But not if you're not sticking to that linear path.
Not if you're like, hey, she has cancer and we have a kid. Now we're going to go back and show you the fight that got one of her ovaries removed, but not the other one to have the kid. We know that. Then we know why, and we know the
she
whole
has
thing,
a kid.
So we already know where the...
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have A, B, C timelines and then start with C, jump to B, go to A, back to C, back to B, back to A, back to C, and not tell you when they are doing that.
Television style editing.
Right.
Like, it's a whole season.
Like an episodic thing.
Right, and they're giving you why this happened before.
Which is fine then. Because then you might have like a week in between, or you can spend 40 minutes on one like linear time thing.
Like you're building seasons worth.
And they don't even pick and choose. It's not even like, oh, we'll spend 5 minutes on A, like we'll do like a minute at C, then we'll jump to B for 20 minutes, and then go back to A for 5, and the only discernible thing is Florence Pugh's hairstyle.
That's the indicator?
Barely. Because like at the beginning, she's got like no bangs, and then in the middle, she's like pregnant with bangs, and at the end, she shaves her head because she has cancer. And Andrew Garfield looks the exact fucking same in every single flashback, every single
Probably
time
wearing
period.
the same clothes.
The same shirt. The same fucking shirt. And that's like if from the dawn of CTS to now, I was wearing this.
Yeah.
And my hair was this.
Well, you don't have your plaid on, so
I don't have my plaid
something
on.
is wrong.
But yeah.
I wanted to wear black today too.
But having no like 1990 or like 2005 or like 2016 like dates. I needed dates showing up so I could be like, how long is this in between from the thing we saw to the thing we saw to this middle
I
part?
feel like it sounds like it would have been better if it was shot or edited linear.
It needed to be edited linear because I would have cared way more.
Well, yeah, because it's like, oh, I want to have a baby, but I might get cancer, so what do we do? And then they stress about it, and then she makes the decision, but then later on in the movie they find out because she made that decision she got cancer, and
Like
now
how does the movie not start with them meeting? How does the movie start with them having already have a history? And then it's like,
yeah, like on the deathbed, and then we're gonna have to
smash
How I
cut.
Met Your Mother.
It's not even that. They're like just on a drive, and like that's how the movie starts, and they're like talking. I think they might be at a hospital, but I don't know. And it's about like pregnancy shit. And then smash cut to like they
I'm
don't
gonna
know
tell
each
you
other.
a story. Yeah, that sounds...
It's not that. I wish it was that.
But I mean, like it sounds like
like
a junked up
Andrew
version
Garfield's
of-
telling the daughter or the kid like about the mom. You know what I mean? I wish it ended like that. Like, that's your mom. You know, she was great. You know, nope. Just we're gonna hard cut to different time periods, not have a linear sense of where they are or what they're doing or how. And then there's also cooking competition side plot. I'm like, you can't fucking do everything. Like, what are you talking
This
about?
sounds, I'm trying to remember the name of the movie, but there was like a movie where like the little girl's talking to the dad or whatever on the bench, and they're doing the flashbacks while he tells the story. It's like, was it Ryan Reynolds that was in it?
I know what
Or-
you're talking about.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's wear back a dinosaur tail. It's the same
Is it
premise. It's the
Definitely,
same premise.
maybe. No, it's different. I'm trying to remember the name of the movie. But yeah, it was like, but the flashbacks were to answer the questions from the daughter because it didn't. You didn't know
Like
what
always
was
be
going
my
on.
maybe.
Always,
or-
always,
always-
definitely. I know. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the movie.
I know what you're talking about.
That- those-
That's a trope. That's like
but those
a movie
flashbacks
trope.
make sense though. Like,
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. It was basically Forrest Gump.
It's Forrest Gump if they didn't cut to Andrew Garfield talking to the daughter on the bench.
Right, and you obviously in those flashbacks know that he's like gonna live, and there's not, but you don't know why he's so interesting. So like they show you, but they also show you linearly. The flashbacks continually move you
Yep.
closer to the time
Yep.
that you're getting
Yep.
to.
I will say they don't like tell you she's gonna die, but they like build it up and like, oh, they have so much happy moments to where it's like if they don't like pull the rug out from under you at the end, it'd be a bad movie. So it's like, well, she has to die then.
You're like, it needed to earn its 3.
Yeah.
It was at a 1, and it needed to get to a 3.
Yeah. If she didn't die, it would have been like, why the fuck did I just watch this movie? You know?
Either way, it sounds like that. Yeah.
Why the fuck did I just watch this movie? Yeah, I guess if she lived or died, I still have the same opinion.
It's bad either
Why
way.
the fuck did I watch this movie? Yeah. But yeah, 3 out of 10. We live in time. Don't go see it.
Another Ryan Superbad explains it all.
Yeah. I don't know how I explained Venom better than this movie.
Venom sounds better because it sounds like more of a train wreck.
I like Venom more.
Yeah.
Agatha all along. Go watch it. Or don't, because Halloween's over and you
Yeah.
really can't now. So.
Next year. Watch it next year.
Yeah, wait. You got to wait a year if you missed it.
It's trending still. It's like everyone's putting it over.
Yeah, and them overusing the Witches Road song. It's not a good song.
People are like, oh, it's stuck in my head. Oh, it's the Frozen people. Like, it's not.
It's not a good
like,
song.
Like, they created an okay song,